Okay, so he. This is a continuation, in case you didn't notice. I'm just gonna keep going. Um, Sorry if you didn't see my first video. Obviously, you might want to stop this now and find it. But I want to make sure, I want to try and get through everything for this one, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, so he talked about people making fun of like the way people look and such. I got a lot of that in like grade school, like first grade and up. Um, Maybe sometimes even now. Can't really think of something right now, but um, so bad camera angle, but this is comfortable for me. Sorry. I don't really understand why people make fun of people. I'm not gonna act like I've never done it before. It's not exactly a nice thing to do. Not exactly proud of it. I am adjusting. I apologize. I think the guy in the video has a very cute voice. Um, and I know someone who I went to school with who sounded similar to him, who I also thought was really cute and had a cute voice. I love to hear him talk. But somebody picked on him for the way he talked. I couldn't figure out what exactly was wrong with it. Um, it's kind of like this. Like, I can't even do it. I don't know. I can't even mimic how he talks, but it sounds like a different accent, like almost like he's got a tiny bit of that New York accent coming in. And it was the cutest thing ever. And for some reason, although people make fun of people with New York accents a lot, because I guess they don't pronounce their R's and stuff. Like they say "car" and stuff when they're talking about cars, stuff like that. I just think that's silly. People will find the most ridiculous reasons to make fun of people. There's really no point in it. I've heard people make fun of Asian eyes. I've heard people make fun of black people's noses. Um, I'm not seeing it. Everybody looks kind of funny sometimes. So, the next topic is asking, what are you? He mentioned, some of this is mentioned by him talking in the video. I'm sorry for covering my mouth. I do that sometimes. I think it's a nervous habit. But sometimes he would also just type in, like, the little text things, like, pop up, like, oh, over here, read this, blah, blah, or in the middle. I don't know how to do those, but I read those while I also listened to his video. Listened and watched his video, obviously. Um, I agree about the what are you thing. I think it's rude. But I've also done it before. But I've tried my best to do it in a way that's not disrespectful. I usually, I'll admit, I usually ask uh, Asian people, like, it's more like, it's going to sound bad because he said that you should probably try to get to know the person better before you start asking this. But it's usually kind of like somewhat random Asian people. And the worst, I did it once when I was kind of drunk. Not even gonna lie. I was trying to see if there were very many Japanese people in my city, because most of the time they're either Korean or Chinese. And I'm learning Japanese, and I was trying to find people to help me, like someone who like knows the language like fluently, grew up speaking the language. It's their first language, to maybe help me practice a little. And maybe even teach me some new stuff so I could, like, get ahead of the class a little. Like, not really get ahead of the class, but, you know, we have to study outside of class, too. So, you know, teach me. And I tried to explain that to people first. Now, I did, you know, when I met Chinese people, I'd be like, oh, high five, I'm part Chinese, hug. You know, try to make it like such a awkward situation. Like, I wasn't trying to be rude. There are people, I'm sorry, how often would it make sense to walk up to a black person and ask them which part of Africa they're from? It seems like people try to assume that all black people are either from Detroit or from Africa. No. Oh, you're from Michigan? Oh, you must be from Detroit. No. Oh, but it's usually the darker skinned black people that people say, oh, what part of Africa are you from? Like, just because you're dark doesn't mean you're African. A lot of us were born here, have been for several generations. Don't do that. That makes you look like an idiot. It's really just not okay. That's a rude way of saying it. Um, you know, some people might have thought that I was being rude the way I asked, but I tried not to. These people obviously aren't trying. Oh, what part of Africa are you from? Why are you automatically assuming I'm from Africa? Did you hear me speak an African language? Don't think so. Been speaking English this entire time. Um, Next topic, he talked about the approach. When I say the approach, I mean like the initial approach. Oh, I see this person over there and find them attractive, but I'm really shy, you know? And usually, well, for me, Asian guys don't go for black girls. I haven't met an Asian guy that really likes black girls. Okay, well, why is it that girls seem to just be hell-bent on guys have to approach me? Well, he just must not be interested because he didn't approach me. Guys get shy too. People get shy. We're all human. You can't just assume that just because someone is black, someone is white, someone is Asian, someone is a girl, someone is this age, someone's a student, someone's a teacher. No, nothing is going to change the fact that people get shy, people get nervous, people get angry. Everyone has emotions. Try making the first move. Say hi. That's not even a big deal. If you're like really want the guy to ask you on a date, that's one thing. But you can't say hi. You can't say hi. Why does he need to ask you on a date? You can't even say hi. So I think both people should be try to like work on your nerves a little bit. I mean, I'm shy. I don't act like it, I guess, on YouTube, but it's because you're not in my room. You can't see me until after I make this video. So you can't judge me yet. And even if you're judging me, I'll probably never meet you. So I really just don't care. It's different. Just try it. Um, he mentioned in one of the text videos that he hates it when people say, oh, well, I like Asian guys or I like Asian girls because I want to have cute babies. He's right. That's not a good reason to like someone. I do think that if I ended up with an Asian guy, that our babies would probably be adorable. But honestly, I think that any guy that I end up with, my kids are going to be cute because I'm not going to pick a guy that I don't think is attractive. People don't pick people they don't find attractive. It's it's honest. I mean, it's science. It's psychology. Like the going down to the bare basics of this entire matter. We are animals, and we are going to mate with whoever we think is going to produce the best offspring. I know I keep looking around my room a lot. I don't have to look at you. I don't have to look at you. Screw you guys. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, I think that if I got with an Asian guy, we would have cute babies, but it's not because he's Asian, it's because we're gonna have cute babies. I mean, if I get with a white guy, we're gonna have cute babies. Mixed babies are cute, That's not why I like you. I'm not even thinking about the kids right now. I'm thinking about you. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I think that there are certain features on Asians that are appealing, but I'm not thinking that because I want my kids to have those features. Thinking that because I like, for example, eyes. I like a guy with nice eyes. I think Asians have nice eyes. Ipso facto, I like Asians. That's not the reason I like Asians, but I'm just saying, like, you can't say, oh, well, I like you for your looks. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like I like you because you look good, so I'm going to use your looks to my advantage. How is that supposed to make people feel? Um, and also he mentioned that if someone approaches you and you're not interested in them in that way, you can still be nice because, you know, they had the courage. Yeah. You shouldn't just be like, ew, I don't like you. And, you know, not give them a chance. And when I say not give them a chance, I mean, like, you're not giving them a chance as a person at that point. You could be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I don't really find you attractive in that way. Maybe we could be friends. Like, we could try that. If you're really just that not in the mood to make friends, I don't know anybody that just, like, avoids making friends, but if you really just don't want to make friends with this person, at least try to be nice about it. I don't really know how you can be nice with that. But, you know, just say like, oh, thank you for the compliment. I gotta go to class or something. I don't know. Just don't be a douche. Um, he mentioned that May is Asian slash Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I think that's sweet because my birthday's in May. I just wanted to say that. He also mentioned that, well, he talked about stereotypes. And for example, he said he was Filipino and Japanese. Those are the only two things that I caught out of what he said, because it was a little hard to hear at some points. Although I got most of what he said. It was just there was a couple things near the end of the video, or I guess kind of the middle. I'm not really sure exactly, where it kind of made it a little hard to hear. But he said he doesn't like anime, J-pop, K-pop. He loves the food in general. Well, he mentioned specific foods, but I don't remember all of them. And I like anime, and I like J-pop, and I like K-pop, and I like J-rock, and I like Chinese rap, and I like food in general. I'll try anything once, pretty much. Um, he mentioned some movies that had that showed Asian men dating black women, like, or in relationships, which I like that he pointed that out because somebody had just mentioned that they didn't really show those kinds of things very often in movies. He only pointed out two movies, but one of them was Romeo Must Die, which I didn't see, and I'm not fully interested in seeing, but I just, you know, I'm just putting it out there. And then the Cinderella that starred Brandy, the singer. I saw that one. I did like that. Um, by the way, he also said he likes Kodakumi, Utari Hikaru, and Boa. He said other ones, but, and I know other bands and singers and stuff, but those are the three that he mentioned that I really like. And he said he liked them. So I just want to say that. I don't know why. So it looks like my time is up again for this video. I'm going to have one more short video. It's going to be really short, maybe 5 minutes. I'm really sorry that this became a 3-part video response. If I could fully talk consistently and not take pauses and stuff, I think that it makes it easier to understand me pausing, but I do go off on tangents and I do get distracted and I do have to collect my thoughts, but like I said, I am just talking and there's no script and I can't edit, so there's not a lot I can do. So on to part 3.